Eidur, it seems you've always had a special relationship with the club ever since you've been here. You came and you just seemed at home immediately, and now you've signed a new 4-year contract. That kind of confirms it. What went right?
Well, I think first of all, when I first joined, all the lads made me feel very welcome, and I think it was easy for me to settle in because I'd been in England for a couple of years. I sort of knew the dressing room banter or dressing room sense of humour, and it was very easy. Wisey took me under his wing a little bit.
Because you lived in the same.
Yeah,
premises.
we lived in the same place, and he helped me a lot settling in the first few months, and everyone made me feel very welcome. And I think when I started getting into things, getting a bit more confident in training as well, I think plus the fact that the boys made me feel very welcome, my talent started showing a little bit. And that's when you earn respect of your teammates as well. So it's from the beginning it just clicked, and the relationship is still going strong, I'd like to think.
Because you started at the same time as Jimmy, especially, and Mario Stanic.
Yeah. No, I think everyone knows the relationship me and Jimmy had on and off the pitch. It's obviously when we first arrived, I was brought as someone for the future, so to speak, and Jimmy was the big striker that they signed during that summer. But in the first season, I played much more than I expected myself, and got a great experience out of that first season.
How important was London?
Didn't really play that big a factor to me. I just wanted to move to the Premiership, and Chelsea being one of the big clubs, very attractive, just because of the club itself and the football that they played. I used to watch them on television, and the likes of Poyet and Franco Zola, Dennis Wise, and then Marcel and Frank Leboeuf at the back. I thought, yeah, I'd love to play for them. So it was more the football that attracted me than anything else.
Having started well, it took you a while to really establish yourself with Jimmy and Franco and the forwards we had. And you were linked with Manchester United, biggest club in the country, with Newcastle as well. What went through your head when those kind of stories were spinning up?
No, I think the Man United link came when I played probably one of my best seasons for Chelsea 2-3 years ago. I don't know, nothing really. I think I always intended on staying at Chelsea, and I think I can even remember negotiating for a new contract with Chelsea at the time, but that was put on hold a little bit because of the financial situation at Chelsea a few years back. So I remember someone ringing me up and say that Chelsea had agreed a fee for me to go to Roma, but I wasn't going to Roma. I wasn't going to Roma. I was staying at Chelsea, and that's as far as it went. I think I read the stories like everyone else, but never actually considered or thought of leaving.
Whether by selection or fitness or whatever, you didn't start any season in the first team until last season. Was that an important step for you?
Well, it was a start cut short a little bit. I started the Champions League qualifier against Selena away from home, and started the Liverpool game. I came off at half time, and then I was out of the team a little bit after that for the first 5-6 games, if I can remember correctly. And it's tough. It seems like every season's been a little bit the same, that I have to prove myself or bide my time on the bench a little bit, and as the season goes on, I seem to find a regular place in the team every year. But it's fine by me. It's well, fine. Obviously, I'd like to play every week, but as long as I can prove myself every season again, I'm happy.